Welcome to Rustic Studio. Start with the envelope, walls, trim, and larger surfaces in restrained white tones that read warm rather than clinical. Picture plastered walls or matte paint in warm white, trim in a soft cream. And molded baseboards that catch shadows gently. The visual is spare but textured. Light settles across surfaces instead of bouncing blindingly. The advantage is practical. A white base unifies disparate pieces, makes small rooms feel larger, and creates a forgiving backdrop where shows less like damage and more like history. Anchor the layout with honest, substantial pieces that speak to scale and comfort. Envision a whitewashed pine sofa with a linen slipcover, a low farmhouse coffee table with simple turned legs, and a pair of painted spindleback chairs placed to encourage face-to-face conversation. The image reads as domestic rather than decorative. The benefit is functional. Selecting well-scaled, robust furniture means the room resists being overpowered by accessories and remains useful under daily use. Layer textiles to add warmth and visual interest without introducing heavy color. Imagine a braided sisal rug over painted floorboards, Linen throws folded at the arm of the sofa, and cushions in off-white tones with subtle textures like waffle, dobby, or faded ticking stripes. The tactile mix creates soft focal points that catch the eye while maintaining a restrained palette. The practical payoff is comfort and sound control. Textiles tame echo, provide insulation for cooler nights, and offer tactile cues that invite sitting down. Bring in wood tones and metals selectively to ground the white scheme. Picture an oak mantle with a washed finish. A wicker basket beside the sofa, and iron candle sconces on the wall. The image registers as deliberate contrast rather than clutter. The advantage is durability. Choosing a limited range of grounding materials gives each object purpose and makes sourcing replacements or additions straightforward, keeping the room coherent over time. Introduce small, curated accents that read as collected, not staged. Visualize a stack of old books with cracked spines on the coffee table. a ceramic jug with seasonal stems on the mantel, and a simple framed botanical print leaning against the wall. These items tell a story without shouting. The benefit is cognitive economy. A few meaningful objects reduce visual noise and make cleaning predictable, because every item has a place and a reason. Use layered lighting to maintain control over mood and activity. Envision a central pendant with a linen shade providing soft ambient light, table lamps with warm LED bulbs for task lighting, and a few tapered candles for evening. The visual supports transitions from bright focus to low calm with simple toggles. The practical advantage is behavioral. Lighting that maps to actions encourages the room to be used as intended. Reading, conversing, resting, instead of becoming a catch-all. Allow plants and natural elements to act as quiet accent colors. Picture a pair of ferns in pale ceramic pots, a bay tree in a wicker planter near the window, and a small bowl of lemons on the sideboard. The image is restrained. The greenery reads as life rather than decor. The benefit is sensory. Living elements introduce gentle variation in texture, scent, and seasonality. Anchoring the room in a shifting natural timeline without requiring major visual changes. Design a single focal vignette that organizes attention. Imagine the fireplace mantel arranged with a low stack of books, a small mirror with a worn frame, and a ceramic vase. The composition should be simple and balanced, offering a single place for the eye to rest. The outcome is clarity. One anchor reduces visual competition and helps the room read as considered, which in turn reduces the mental friction of inhabiting it. Keep circulation and negative space intentional. Visualize furniture arranged to allow clear movement between doorways and windows, with breathing room around seating clusters and a few empty surfaces preserved. The image reads as purposeful restraint. The functional benefit is movement and comfort. Clear paths reduce tripping and the psychological weight of clutter, making the room easier to live in and maintain. Choose finishes and hardware that age well. See matte or chalky paints that disguise small imperfections, brass fixtures that develop patina. And wooden surfaces treated with oil rather than high-gloss varnish. The image favors materials that improve with handling. The practical gain is life cycle efficiency. Finishes that look better over time remove the pressure to constantly repair or replace, letting the room accumulate a genuine patina rather than forced perfection. Apply patterns sparingly and in muted tones. Imagine a cushion in faded floral, a runner with a small geometric repeat, or a shiplap accent wall with understated grain. The visual strategy is to allow pattern to provide texture, not to dominate. The advantage is visual coherence. Restrained patterns prevent the room from fragmenting into competing focal points and make it easier to update single elements without redesigning everything. Integrate storage that appears purposeful and tidy. Picture built-in shelving with a mix of closed cabinets and open displays, woven baskets for blankets and toys, and a console table with a drawer for small essentials. The image is functional order. The benefit is mental clarity. Storage that hides what you need hidden and displays what matters reduces the cognitive load of daily living and preserves the room's calm.